Law of New Jersey, notice of this April 20th, 2026 meeting of the Millburn Township Board of Education was posted electronically on the district website and provided on January 12th, 2026 by sending notices to the Millburn Short Hills Item, the Star Ledger, the Millburn Short Hills Independent Press, and the Township Clerk, along with posting at the Education Center. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. May I have a motion and a second to approve the following BOE minutes? Mr. Farashudin? Second. Ms. Shivani? Any discussion? Mr. Stars, roll call, please.
Mr. Bigman,
Yes.
Mr. Casson,
As I was absent, I will abstain.
Mr. Farashudin,
Yes.
Mr. Wong,
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence,
Yes.
Ms. Longley Richards,
Yes.
Ms. Shivani,
Yes.
Ms. Speltz.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you. Dr. Diskin, would you like to introduce our presenters this evening?
Sure. Tonight, we have some very, very talented folks here to give a presentation on our visual and performing arts. And I'd like to introduce Mr. Greg Mulford, our new Director of Visual and Performing Arts, and his staff and students who are here tonight to give us a little bit of a showcase of what life is like for our students in Millburn.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Greg Mulford. I'm the Supervisor of Visual and Performing Arts and Elementary Phys Ed here in Millburn. We have a wonderful presentation for you this evening highlighting outstanding student achievement in both and performing arts classrooms. It's important to note that everything you see and hear this evening would not be possible without the amazing educators who work day in and day out with our students. Many of them are seated behind me and have had a direct influence on the accolades we will be celebrating tonight. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce Linda Kim, one of our high school art teachers.
Hi, good evening, everyone, and thank you for having us. We're super excited to share out just what's been happening throughout the year in the art department with our curricular activities and how what we do in the classroom touches and outshines, I feel like outshines, in our district, what our kids can do nationally, locally, through various art competitions. So I'm just going to go through them. So this is Fresh Perspectives. And this is a group of our winners this year. It's a Morris Museum juried exhibit where students from all over the state will enter their work and be selected to be shown at the museum. This is a sample of their work. We have 3D, crafts, digital, and what's really wonderful is that it really highlights the excellence, not just in the AP program, but really throughout our entire department, which is super great. And so this is just like you've seen probably all of these highlighted throughout the newsletters throughout our year, but just looking at it all together, what does it mean that they won? It's 50 works were selected by panel of jurors, and Millburn won more spots, 7 artworks than any other high school in the exhibition or the state. This is actually the second time that they did that. So we're really, really proud of what our staff and our students have accomplished. We just got back our Inspired Minds results, and this is a Essex County show held at the SOPAC in South Orange, and we have our 26 winners. Again, Millburn really did an amazing job just showcasing our talent. This is a group of many of the winners. We just took the picture today. Super excited. We will have the opening night gallery ceremony in a few weeks in May. And Millburn earned 26 spots out of about 70 winning works. And the director actually called me and told me, she wished she could give us more spots, but it's just, and just really just commending our students and our staff at the high level of excellence that Millburn consistently puts out. So that was really great. And this is a sample of some of that work. Again, just like spanning everything from 3D to crafts to 2D. We're really proud. And then we'll take you to Regional Scholastic. Scholastic is the largest and most competitive art competition that a high school can enter. And we have done exceptionally well over the years. And this year, we were awarded 150 regional medals by over 75 art students. So this is like, and some of these, this is a list, and some of them are listed twice. And as you can see around you, are works on the tables and on the easels that represent these wins. We're really proud. So what happens is regional golds then get adjudicated nationally. And so this is, a picture of staff and our winners this year. And then some of their work. And then it will be adjudicated for national medals, which is really great. So we had 9 national medals this year, which was insane. Really, really great. And 8 of those medals were from art. So this is art and writing. We had 1 writing award, and then we had 8 art, which is really terrific. And this is a sample of those pieces. And this is just a clip from last year, because this award ceremony is always the first week of June at Carnegie Hall, and it's a really amazing star-studded event. They have like actors and famous writers come and speak, and like the alumni, to give you an idea, like our 9 medalists sit with people like Joyce Carol Oates, Andy Warhol, names like that have like really just like, been highlighted for their amazing excellence and talent that young. And so it just really gives like a lot of encouragement and a lot of credit to our young and talented artists and staff. And I just like to show this slide. Being a Millburn teacher, I feel like I share in the pride of how well our school and our district stands for excellence. And these are the national medals and the regional medal recaps. So Millburn High School, we won 9, tied for number 1 with Bergen Academy for the highest number of national medals in the state. I couldn't figure out how many of them were writing and art from Bergen Academy, but for us, it was, 8 art, 1 writing. Whereas and I have like the surrounding districts, and you can see just from the regional medals, it kind of stems from that. So, I just wanted to end before I turn it over just with a thank you to all of you and to our community and to our department supervisor, Greg Mulford, who supports us, and just, please continue to support and celebrate and encourage our artists. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everybody. Our Millburn's K-12 music program over the course of the school year has dozens of high-quality curricular performances, including concerts, assemblies, community performances at all of our levels, including elementary, middle school, and high school. We also have individuals and ensembles that represent Millburn on the greater New Jersey and national stages. Our MHS Chorale performed at the North Jersey Choral Festival this past December at Montclair University's Kasser Theater. And then in March, our MHS Wind Ensemble performed at Roxbury High School, which is a regional site for the Music for All National Concert Band Festival. Both groups got a chance to work with and received high praise from national clinicians. Our 7th through 12th grade musicians have the opportunity to audition for the North Jersey School Music Association's region ensembles. You may have heard it as region orchestra and region band. In February, 40 of our 7th and 8th graders auditioned for the junior high ensembles, and 14 of them were accepted to participate between band, chorus, orchestra, and jazz. And in January, we had 62 Millburn High School students audition at Clifton High School. 39 of those students were accepted to perform for the All North Jersey High School ensembles, 13 for chorus, 7 for orchestra, 2 for jazz, and 19 for band. These numbers represent the highest representation of any high school for auditions and acceptances within the North Jersey School Music Association. The governing organization that affiliates all of these groups is the National Association for Music Education, and their state and regional subsidiaries require that students participate in their school music ensemble and that their sponsoring directors participate in the audition and rehearsal process. So a lot of the teachers that are here this evening not only participated in the audition process, but then went to rehearsals and went to concerts and things like that. So we are all involved both here locally, but then also regionally and at the state level as well. And then once a student has successfully auditioned at the region level, they move on to the all-state level. And then, as its name suggests, this process involves students across all 3 regions of New Jersey. This year, there were 20 all-state students across various band, chorus, and orchestra and jazz ensembles. These students perform in conjunction with the NJEA convention in November and the NJMEA convention in February, performing in both Atlantic City and the New Jersey Performing Arts Center in Newark. These all-state students are then eligible to apply for all Eastern ensembles, which happen biennially in conjunction with the NAFME Eastern Division Conference, which will be held next year in Rhode Island. And we have some of our photos from this year's participants. Mr. Vega was a chaperone this year for the ensembles at the November NJEA convention and got some great shots of just students and what you might see backstage. And if you happen to notice in the lower right-hand corner, it's not just students. This is a picture taken at the high school region band concert this past February, where I was invited to be one of the guest conductors for the Region Symphonic Band, and was honored to conduct and to have Mr. Mulford and Mr. Fabrizio as our ensemble managers. In addition to region and all-state and all-Eastern ensembles, we have students that audition for and participate in numerous nationally recognized performance opportunities, including Tanglewood and Interlochen Summer Institutes, as well as the National Youth Ensembles. And this year, junior Olivia Scheidler was selected as not only a finalist, but winner of the United States President's Own Marine Band Concerto Competition. Absolutely. And so the pictures on the left you'll see were from the competition there were five finalists, most of which were from the New Jersey, New York area, 4 of which I think were from the Juilliard Pre-College. But Olivia successfully auditioned at that final round on the pictures on the left and performed yesterday in Alexandria, Virginia with the Marine Band Chamber Orchestra, and those are the pictures on the right-hand side from yesterday. So we congratulate her. We're so proud of her and all of our music students for their accomplishments. So as we were preparing this presentation, we thought it would be good for you also to hear from some students, and we asked 2 students who are both active in music ensembles as well as our art program to give you a couple of their thoughts as they have progressed through the years at Millburn High School. So I'd like to introduce Raul DeSange Mickelson, who's a senior And if you can't tell, he's going to be going to Vassar.
Hello. As a four-year member of MHS's Wind Ensemble and having completed the full progression of AP Art courses offered at Millburn in addition to the honors courses, I've experienced firsthand the unique and immense benefits studying the arts gives you at high school and through the college applications. The benefits of the arts are often overlooked through these two applications. When you're applying through the college application process, as I'm now very familiar with, admissions officers really like to see the continuity studying the arts creates in your transcripts. They like seeing you've been taking an ensemble for 4 years, you've been studying going up the ladder of AP courses. They like seeing the supplemental portfolios that arts and music students often submit. They think that it rounds out the applicants, showing expertise not just in the academic, but in other studies. They also like to see the many awards that MHS art students, as you can see, so often receive. Additionally, the MHS Arts program has a continuous progression where you have the same teacher often for numerous years. This builds strong relationships which often manifest into exuberant letters of recommendation, which I know because I personally used my arts teachers in order to submit my college application. Visual and performing arts courses additionally build foundational skills in a way no other academic course does. Any art or music student will tell you how much perseverance, commitment, dedication, and problem solving is required daily in their practice. The arts push you in a fundamentally different way. They enrich you, and these skills and traits we learn from the arts won't just benefit us today, but will be traits admissions officers recognize, teachers recognize, professors recognize, and what even our future managers will recognize. In a world where technical knowledge requirements are constantly shifting and evolving, these foundational skills will always remain relevant, and nothing teaches them better than the arts. I would like to invite my peer, Jamie DeRosa, to speak as well.
Hello, my name is Jamie DeRosa, and I am a sophomore at Millburn High School. Millburn's art and music programs have been a vital part of my life since elementary school, from drawing in kindergarten to learning violin and clarinet via Google Meet during the pandemic. While in middle school, my biggest challenge was waking up for 7 a.m. music rehearsals, high school presented new difficulties, especially with rising pressure regarding academics. I saw many friends quit music and art due to increased pressure to choose the most rigorously weighted courses, especially in the STEM fields. Using both elective slots for art and bands limited my class selections, and the academic workload made it difficult to make time for practicing clarinet and working on art projects. However, pursuing the arts has built up my creativity, self-expression, and teamwork in ways I never could have imagined. So much of school can be stressful, but after late-night homework sessions, I go to sleep looking forward to starting my day with band and ending it in the art room. In these environments, I can collaborate with my classmates and teachers and freely express my ideas. Through playing music in an ensemble or critiquing peer artwork, I have developed a strong sense of community and discipline. The arts educators in all levels of Millburn schools are dedicated, supportive, and highly invested in each student's success, which is much more than a letter grade or an AP exam score. In a district as competitive as Millburn, it is important to recognize that the arts are not disciplines that take away from a student's high school experience or college resume. They add to it. Lastly, I would like to thank Ms. Kim and Mr. Spatz for inviting Raul and me to speak tonight and for supporting us in our high school artistic endeavors. Thank you.
And as we conclude this presentation, you can't have a solo winner with the Marine Corps Chamber Orchestra and not have her perform for you. So I don't know what she's going to be playing, but I guarantee it's going to be beautiful. Miss Olivia Scheidler.
Absolutely worth the price of admission.
I often complain about tuning 4 strings at a time on an instrument. That is a lot more.
Talk about ending on a high there. Great choice. That was incredible. Your talent and dedication and passion is so obvious, and what a pleasure. Someday we're all going to remember having gotten the chance to see you do this. Thank you so much for sharing with us, and thank you to all of your teachers and educators through the years who, and your parents, I'm sure, as well, had a little bit to do with that. But thank you. Thank you all.
And I just want to follow up by saying thank you to Mr. Greg Mulford, supervisor, and the fabulous team of educators that he has with them, and the students that are so passionate and talented. So thank you all for coming this evening, and we greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
If I could second that, it is so clear that your passion and dedication and effort is just shown through your students. It is like a shining light. It's amazing to see. Thank you. Any other comments or questions before we? Ms. Wong?
Thank you. Yeah, I just want to take this chance to say thanks to our great teachers and the wonderful students. Exactly because of you, Millburn is Millburn. Thank you.
Ms. Shivani?
Yeah, I'll just add to what my colleagues have said. I think this is, I mean, we know Millburn is great academically and we keep winning awards, but I think the fact that we excel at everything, at arts and music and national merit and everything else is just phenomenal. And it's really thanks to our passionate educators and to the level of talent. And I remember seeing this presentation last year also when we celebrated the Scholastic Awards last year. And I feel like every year we just keep raising the bar. So I'm excited to see what next year brings us. And congratulations to Mr. Vassar. I was really impressed by both of your speeches and how you highlighted the impact and the importance of arts in a student's profile. I really am a strong supporter. All of us are strong supporters of that. So please keep up the good work. Thank you.
So I want to add a note because we saw the great highlights of our very top students, but having had the opportunity to go in and watch some of the art classes at the high school and in the middle school and even in the elementary school, the experience that our kids are getting at all levels from the very beginning all the way through is truly amazing. And to watch the progression of some of these students that, really can barely, hold the pencil correctly to being able to really draw some of these great things. And same with the music, right? Where they come in and it's a lot of scratch and it's a lot of this. And then all of a sudden they're producing some really great music. It's just amazing. So congratulations to everybody. We appreciate everything you do and keep it going.
Ms. Longley-Richards?
Yes, I mean, I do know about the excellence of Millburn's music and art programs, but I do want to just, highlight the fact of what you all just said. It really is the heart of the school. It's what really makes us shine. It's what makes kids different. Grades are grades, but what you do and how you express yourself and how you create yourself is who you are. And it's so very, very important. So I'm so glad to see just, obviously the excellence coming out. I mean, we have brilliant students, we have brilliant kids. It's correlated, these kids who take music, who take art are better students, do get higher grades. So I'm glad that we have such a robust program, and I can't wait to see, what else is to come. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you again for coming to join us. At this point, though, I would ask you to please bear with us as we need to take a quick closed session. We should be back in less than 15 minutes. As a quick summary, whereas the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, Laws of 1975, authorizes a public body to exclude the public from that portion of a meeting at which specified topics are to be discussed under circumstances where the public consideration of such topics will clearly endanger the public, or where the personal privacy or guaranteed rights of individuals whose activities or affairs are to be discussed would clearly endanger of unwanted invasion Be it resolved that the Millburn Board of Education now adjourns its public session to reconvene an executive session for the purpose of discussing the following: attorney-client privilege. The discussion on this topic will be disclosed to the public at the next public meeting of the board or as soon thereafter as the circumstances and nature of the subject permits. So if I could please have a motion and a second to adjourn to executive session. Ms. Longley Richards? Mr. Lawrence? All in favor? Any opposed? All right, motion carries. We will return. And just pass it along to Dr. Diskin, if you're ready.
So tonight we have some updates on our positions. We've been looking for our middle school principal for the last year and a half, close to 2 years. And I am very pleased tonight, on tonight's agenda, is the approval of our new Millburn Middle School principal, Dr. Ann Richardson. We welcome her and her family here tonight. This was a comprehensive search process that included multiple interview committees composed of teachers, administrators, and I'd like to thank all those who participated for their time, dedication, and commitment to identifying the right candidate. And therefore, tonight I am recommending the Board of Education the appointment of Dr. Ann Richardson as Millburn Middle School principal effective July 1st, 2026. Dr. Richardson brings extensive experience from both the high school level and most recently the elementary level as principal of Washington School. She has a strong understanding of student development across all stages, prior to, during, and following middle school years. Please join me in congratulating once again Dr. Richardson, and I look forward to our continued work together. I'd also like to thank Dr. Jill Sack for her steady leadership and her dedication as interim principal at Millburn Middle School. Thank you for the care, the professionalism you've brought to this role, and for the stability and continuity that help maintain our school during this period of transition. I wish you continued success in your next chapter. And as we know, since Ann will be moving over to the middle school, the position of the Washington School principal will be posted shortly. In addition, in other news, in light of Mr. Connolly's departure at the end of the school year, I am recommending to the board that Mr. Kyle Arlington to be appointed as his successor, effective July 1, 2026. This would be considered a transfer. Mr. Arlington brings extensive experience to this role, having previously served and more recently in this position for several years, and more recently as the Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources. He has further broadened his experience, his expertise, and provides a valuable, fresh perspective. We look forward to working with Mr. Arlington as he builds upon and expands the strong foundation established by Mr. Connolly. We will be posting also for the Human Resources vacancy shortly. In addition, please mark your calendar for Millburn's upcoming consortium presentation on Thursday, April 23rd at 9 a.m. in the Millburn High School auditorium. Dr. Joel Ingersoll, a licensed psychologist and performance coach, will present on college mental health, how to help students find success. And with that, parents and students are invited to what promises to be an informative and engaging program focused on supporting student mental health and success in college. The district technology staff has completed initial hands-on evaluation of Apple's latest laptop called the Neo. The district's technology team recently conducted a hands-on evaluation of the new MacBook Neo following its release at Apple's March product launch. The team assessed performance, usability, durability, and compatibility with our existing systems and instructional goals. Initial feedback has been positive, and the next step will be to pilot a small number of these devices with teachers in the classroom, as their experience will be critical in determining the overall fit in our district. The team will also evaluate integration with our management and security systems before making any decisions about broader use. Thank you to our Director of Technology, Mr. Mike Scarra, and his team for their continued work in keeping Millburn on the cutting edge. And lastly, on Tuesday, April 28th, Deerfield will have their TREPS program at 6 p.m. We hope to see you there. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Dr. Diskin. Before we move on to the next reports, could we take one moment to have Dr. Richardson come up and take a quick picture? Sure. I would love to congratulate her and have it memorialized. Thank you so much for humoring me. We can start with our board committee reports. Mr. Finkelstein and program.
Yes, thanks. The program committee met on April 10th at 2 p.m. Committee attendees were myself, Andrew Finkelstein, Mr. Bigman, Ms. Speltz as a substitute, and Ms. Longley Richards. Administrators attending were Dr. Diskin, Mr. Connolly, and Ms. Young, Director of STEM. On the agenda, the committee was first provided an update on several initiatives that the MHS administration is working on and timelining out for implementation, including but not limited to the following: status of midterms and finals for the 26-27 school year, MHS assessment, scheduling within marketing periods, academic integrity, bell schedule adjustments, and an internship program. The committee then reviewed potential adjustments to the K-5 related arts schedule shared by Ms. Young and discussed efficient use of staff while ensuring programs run effectively. Mr. Connolly then provided the program committee with an update on the ongoing ELA program review being conducted by For the Love of Literacy, LLC. We also discussed the next steps and potential pilots of resources. Mr. Connolly then discussed with the committee the need to conduct a program and pathway review of the visual and performing arts at MHS. The committee agreed, and Mr. Connolly will follow up with Ms. Graff and Mr. Mulford to begin planning that review in the summer and fall with any updates ready for the 27-28 program of study. That concludes my remarks. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Shivani and Governance Committee.
Sure. So the Governance Committee met on April 14th at 5:30 p.m. Board of Ed attendees were myself, Priya Shivani, Ms. Abby Spells, and Ms. Cynthia Longley Richards. Staff present were Dr. Diskin, Mr. Arlington, Ms. Soa, and Mr. Stars. On the agenda, we discussed the budget. Mr. Stars provided a high-level overview of the proposed budget for the upcoming school year, including a review of tax levy implications in anticipation of its approval on May 4th. His participation in the Governance Committee is appreciated as it helps facilitate cross-committee dialogue. On the personnel front, Mr. Arlington reviewed a range of personnel updates with the committee. The committee discussed personnel reports slated for approval this evening and recommends its approval by the full board. The committee discussed projected class sizes across grades K through 5 for the upcoming school year and the relationship between enrollment trends and staffing needs. The importance of aligning personnel levels to enrollment was emphasized. The committee noted that the upcoming refresh of the district's demographic study will further support long-range personnel planning. Dr. Diskin also shared an overview of anticipated cabinet-level adjustments to the assistant superintendent structure following Mr. Conley's resignation. Responsibilities will be reallocated between Mr. Arlington and Ms. Soa, with additional details to be provided as plans are finalized. The committee discussed the residency matter. Ms. Soa shared with the committee that a long-standing residency matter has reached resolution. Due to the confidential nature of the situation, specific details cannot be disclosed publicly. The committee expressed its support for the administration's recommended course of action to bring the matter to closure. An interesting topic was the calendar discussion. Dr. Diskin proposed revisions to the 2026-27 school calendar, which reflect a balancing of valued professional development time with the need to account for additional snow days. The committee also discussed potential adjustments to the elementary conference schedule following conversations with the MEA and MAA. The meeting adjourned at 6:30 p.m. Our next meeting is scheduled for April 28, 2026. Respectfully submitted, Priya Shivani. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Shivani. Mr. Lawrence for Finance and Facilities.
Thank you. We met on April 14th at 5 p.m. Board of attendees were Mr. Lawrence, Bigman, Farshudin, and Wong. Administration is Stars, Diskin, Connolly, Arlington, and Soa. We did a budget update discussion. Dr. Diskin and Mr. Stars discussed staffing efficiencies that could reduce teaching staff by 5 and adding a guidance counselor, resulting in a net savings of 4 personnel, approximately $345,000. These changes were approved after the public hearing. It would result in a budget increase of 4.82%, down from previously of 5.13%, a tax levy increase of 5.3%, down from previously 5.65%, the new tax impact of $33.78 for every $100,000 of property assessment, down from previously $35.49. The recommendations, the committee supported these efficiency recommendations. Full board would vote on after this public hearing. Subscription busing. The committee reviewed the subscription busing calculation to determine the break-even cost for the district. Recommended amount of $1,630 per student, which is a 2.19% increase over the current year. Committee supported the 1630 rate and will be acted upon at the 4/2026 meeting. 4/2026 BOE Business Agenda Review. Committee reviewed the draft business agenda discussing the purchases and transportation agreements. Committee supported approval of the business agenda action items. Settlement agreement. Committee informed of the proposal settlement agreement concerning a non-resident student. Committee supported approval of the agreement. Paper mill use of facility agreement. The committee reviewed and commented on the draft of the agreement with paper mill to use the middle school for their summer programs. The business administrator would communicate with the paper mill about the suggested modifications and bring agreement to full board for action. Meeting adjourned at 6:50 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence. Now, highlight of the evening, Ms. DeTore and her student report.
The committee reports.
No, we have those before the agenda items. Thank you. Ms. DeTore.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to start by highlighting some exciting achievements and events happening in our school community. We'd like to recognize the 26 Millburn students selected for this year's Inspired Minds exhibition at SOPAC, with some of their art being here today. Out of hundreds of submissions across Essex County, Millburn earned the highest number of awards, and Millburn's art and music programs are just truly incredible and highlight the talent of our students and wonderful teachers. Congratulations also to the 11 students who placed at the New Jersey Academy of Science Symposium. All of them have qualified for the 2027 National Conference in Chicago, which is an incredible accomplishment. Additionally, throughout the month of April, the Unified Club has been leading efforts to raise awareness for Neurodiversity Acceptance Month, helping to promote inclusivity and understanding within our school community. Now, regarding athletics, it has been a strong start to the spring season. Boys tennis remains undefeated, with boys track also continuing their winning streak and softball extending theirs with a doubleheader sweep. Boys volleyball also picked up a major win over a previously undefeated team, and boys and girls lacrosse have impressive victories over this past week. Thank you and have a great evening.
Thank you so much. Mr. Connolly, for our Assistant Superintendent report, please.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you to our Visual and Performing Arts Department for showcasing the extraordinary talent of our students. The creativity, skill, expression reflected in their work are truly impressive and a statement to the strength of our programs. We are deeply grateful to the entire staff for your dedication, passion, unwavering commitment to student learning, growth, and success. Your efforts continue to inspire and provide meaningful opportunities for students to flourish. The New Jersey Science Research Symposium. I am pleased to announce the success of the New Jersey Science Research Symposium held on April 18th at Millburn High School. This event was entirely planned and executed by students in our science research program, a rigorous 3-year course dedicated to authentic, original scientific investigation. Under the guidance of Mr. Chris Cook, student organizers took full ownership over the event, managing everything from the logistics to outreach to securing local business sponsorships. Hosting an event of this scale is a significant achievement featuring 65 participants, 40 professional judges, and 20 represented schools. This symposium effectively replaces the state-level junior science and humanities symposium, offering a vital platform for students to engage with peers and professionals. We extend our sincere gratitude to the Millburn Education Foundation and all the other donors for their essential support. The professionalism displayed by our student leaders reflects the district's commitment to innovation, inquiry-based learning, and real-world problem solving. It was truly an exceptional experience for the entire academic community. Earth Day will be on Wednesday, April 22nd this week. Across the district, students are participating in a wide range of Earth Day activities aligned with New Jersey's Action for Earth Month, emphasizing the environmental stewardship, hands-on learning, and creativity. Elementary students are coding marine ecosystem simulations, building eco-friendly structures, and planting gardens, integrating literacy through activities like writing haikus, reading the Lorax, and researching local agriculture. Middle school students are exploring the history of Earth Day through the awareness projects and contributing to long-standing Legacy Matter, which high school students are engaging in Socratic seminars on complex environmental issues. Additional initiatives include partnerships with the Cora Hartshorn Arboretum and field-based learning experiences supported by New Jersey Audubon Grant. A formal presentation of these efforts will be shared with the Board of Education in May. Odyssey of the Mind. Odyssey of the Mind teams across the district had an impressive showing at the state final competition held on March 28th at Princeton High School. At Washington School, all 4 teams represented the district with pride. The performance team placed 4th, the vehicle team placed 3rd, while both classic and technical teams earned 2nd place finishes, advancing to the World Finals in May at Iowa State University. Glenwood School had an outstanding performance as well, with 3 of its 4 teams advancing to the World Finals, including a 1st place finish in the technical, a 2nd place finish in structure, and a 3rd place finish in performance. South Mountain teams also competed strongly, earning 3rd place in technical and 4th place in performance. Congratulations to all the student participants, coaches, and school communities for their creativity, teamwork, and dedication. We wish our advancing teams the best of luck as they prepare to represent Millburn at the World Championships. And then finally, upcoming professional developments. We have a delayed opening on Monday, April 27th. The district will have that, will engage our staff professionals in professional development. Our elementary K-4 teachers will have building-based grade level articulation meetings. 5th grade teachers will engage in the Cerebello resource to identify reading goals and plan for instruction. At the middle school level, core subject teachers will have their Tier 1 checklist training, and at the high school, teachers will continue to focus on the grading and assessment work. Respectfully submitted, John Conley.
Thank you, Mr. Connolly. We will now open the floor to public comments. Please state your name and address for the record. Public comments will be limited to 3 minutes. Responses to questions and comments will be posted to the district website before the next board meeting or within 10 school days. All right. With that, then, we will open the floor to the board for discussion on the agenda items. Do I have any questions or comments regarding Ms. Wong?
And yeah, I just want to take this chance to express my concerns and the reservations about the proposal, the administration to cut 5 teacher positions. And
That's not an agenda item for this meeting. That's not on this agenda?
oh, that's
It is not on this agenda.
oh, I think that's what we just discussed during the financial.
Mr. Tabakin, can you please come to the podium and discuss what is allowable and what is not allowable in a public session?
Now, so good evening. The agenda item for this evening speak for themselves. There is no discussion as it relates to anyone that is on that agenda item, as they have not been raised, nor is there any discussion relative to any actions or inactions that are not on the agenda. So you can't discuss a negative. If there's an action before the board that you wish to discuss, it is fair game. If there's not an action item before you, there is nothing to discuss.
And to be clear, Mr. Tabakin, the only action is to approve or not to approve the personnel report as one of the actions and related
Correct.
to that.
Vote it up or vote it down. It's entirely up to the Board of Education. As long as you're not acting arbitrarily or capriciously, you have every right in the world to vote the way you wish to vote. Understanding full well that names on that report cannot be discussed, good, bad, or indifferent. May not.
Thank you, Mr. Tabakin. Are there any other questions or comments about the agenda items that we are going to be voting on tonight? All right, thank you very much. All right, may I have a motion and a second to improve instruction items 1A through 1E? Ms. Longley Richards, Mr. Finkelstein? Mr. Stars, roll call, please.
Mr. Casson,
Yes.
Mr. Farashudin,
Yes.
Mr. Finkelstein,
Yes.
Ms. Wong,
This is just for 1A to 1E, right?
yes.
Okay, yes.
Mr. Lawrence,
Yes.
Ms. Longley Richards,
Yes.
Mr. Bigman,
Yes.
Ms. Shivani,
Yes.
Ms. Speltz,
I would like to abstain on 1C, but otherwise, yes.
motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Stars. May I have a motion and a second to approve personnel item 2A and 2B? Ms. Shivani, Ms. Longley Richards? Any discussion?
Yes, I would like to, can I talk? So about the personal, right? That's this list we're going to vote.
Yes, but it's, the discussion is limited as far as what.
Yeah, I just want to say, I just want to express my concerns, reservation.
That is
So
not
once
what we
again,
are.
you cannot discuss any of that. Mr. Tabakin came to the podium and explained what the rules of engagement are tonight. You are voting whether or not you wish to renew and approve these people to return to the 26-27 school year, and that is all.
If I vote no, can I say my
Mr. Tabakin,
reasons?
do you want to explain why, what would result in her voting no?
So to the extent that there are 4 other like-minded people of majority, the actions require a majority of the full board to pass any personnel action. If there is a no vote on this, those staff members are not approved for next school year.
But could you speak specifically on stating the reasons? Would we state a reason for
So,
yes or no?
You vote yes, you vote no. What your reasons are largely irrelevant. And you can't I mean, if you want to express your reasons why you're voting no on something, we can't necessarily stop you from expressing why, as long as it doesn't identify any otherwise confidential information or personnel information that would violate any of these folks' privacy rights.
Thank you.
I'm just going to stand here.
Appreciate it. Thank you. So, Mr. Stars, did we do the motion and second? Did I get that? Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
motion and
Thank you. Sorry. So, Mr. Stars, roll call, please.
Mr. Farashudin.
Yes.
Mr. Finkelstein.
Yes.
Ms. Wong.
No.
Mr. Lawrence.
Yes.
Ms. Longley Richards.
Yes.
Mr. Bigman.
Yes.
Mr. Casson.
Yes.
Ms. Shivani.
Yes.
Ms. Speltz.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you. May I have a motion and a second to approve business items 3A through 3R? Mr. Bigman, Mr. Lawrence? Any discussion? Mr. Stars, roll call, please.
Mr. Finkelstein.
Yes.
Ms. Wong.
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence.
Yes.
Ms. Longley Richards.
Yes.
Mr. Bigman.
Yes.
Mr. Casson.
Yes.
Mr. Farashudin.
Yes. Yes.
Ms. Shivani.
Yes.
Ms. Speltz.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you. May I have a motion and a second to approve special services item 4A? Mr. Farashudin? Ms. Shivani? Any discussion? Roll call, please, Mr. Stars.
Ms. Wong.
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence.
Yes.
Ms. Longley Richards.
Yes.
Mr. Bigman.
Yes.
Mr. Casson.
Abstain.
Mr. Farashudin.
Yes.
Mr. Finkelstein.
Yes.
Ms. Shivani.
Yes.
Ms. Speltz.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Stars. And with that, we'll move on to old business. Are there any old business items? New business items? All right. We'll start our second round of public comments. Please state your name and address for the record. Public comments are limited to 3 minutes. Excellent.
Hello, Danielle Green, MEA President. First, I want to start off by congratulating, I know Dr. Richardson left, but we look forward to her leadership and positive impact. She has big shoes to fill after Dr. Sack and Mr. Connolly, but we look forward to having her at the middle school. Definitely sincere thank you to Dr. Sack. She's been great, supportive, dedication. I've been in her office many times, half joking with her to stay. Her leadership and guidance has been truly appreciated. Congratulations to Mr. Arlington, becoming assistant superintendent. Definitely look forward to continuing our collaboration for students, staff, and community. On a different note, I just want to voice my disappointment in the vote of no against all of personnel being approved tonight. Thank you. By the one member, not everybody.
Thank you, Mrs. Green. Any other public, if there are no other public comments, we can move on to board comments. Any board comments? Ms. Wong.
Yeah, I just want to make some comments, express my concerns. Maybe I misunderstood the process. So basically, when during the Tuesday, and I was told that they're going to cut 5 teacher positions.
Ms. Wong, that is not that is not topic you can discuss in this meeting.
But I relate. I think it's related.
You are out of order. You're out of order. You cannot discuss that in this meeting.
Okay, can I see?
Mr. Tabakin, do you have any advice?
You're out of order. That's not what we can discuss. Are there any other board member comments?
May I be recognized?
Yes, Mr. Casson, of course.
I just wanted to commend the staff and teams at the high school and at elementary school for their support of really it's all of the programs they do all year long. But STEAM Fest in particular was run this last weekend, and it really can't be done without the custodial staff, the teachers, the parent volunteers, and everyone involved, and of course the students who commend their participation. But I'm grateful that the school allows people to participate and help host. It's effectively a privately run nonprofit supported event, but it's supported by the public community, and the fact that they do that and put it all and make the place so welcoming is really, really appreciated. And so thank you to all of the people involved up and down in the process.
Well said, Mr. Casson. Well said. I would also like to mention that Ms. Wong and I had the opportunity to attend the 8 presentations for the Science Research Symposium this weekend, and it was absolutely mind-blowing. I have a bit of a science background, but I would have to say 90% of that was so far over my head, and these are, 16, 17-year-old kids presenting this material. It was absolutely mind-blowing, and the hard work and dedication of the students who put it together. They were so professional and did an incredible job with all the logistics and everything involved, and just huge kudos to them and to Mr. Cook and everyone else who helped them. It was amazing. Any other comments? Excellent. So then may I have a motion and a second to adjourn? Mr. Lawrence, Mr. Farashuden, all in favor? Any opposed? Ms. Wong?
Yeah,
No, just raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Motion carries. We're adjourned.